Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about self-concept. But before we get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel, I talk about all things law of assumption. So if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. I totally forgot to mention that I created a Facebook group for us called LOA Baddies, where we can discuss all things law of assumption. I wanted to create a safe space for you guys to post your success stories and ask any questions, interact with me, interact with each other. So if you want to join, why would you not? That will be in the bio down below. First of all, I'm gonna knock it out of the park and answer this question straight away. Is self-concept important for manifesting your desires? It is not, but it sure as shit does help. Really think about it. When you think that you are worthy and deserving of every single thing, it's going to come to you because you know that you are deserving of it. I just remember manifesting when I had a lower self-concept versus really working on my self-concept and then manifesting. My guy, it literally came to me in 1 second, fell on my lap. So what is self-concept? Self-concept is our attitudes, our beliefs, and our thoughts that we have about ourselves. It's basically how we see ourselves, how we value ourselves, our self-worth, our identity. If we grew up with parents that constantly criticized us, we may have grown up having a low self-concept because we had that experience of speaking up and our mom or our dad being like, "You're wrong right now, you shouldn't be saying that." We grow up and we think that what we're saying is not enough. What we're doing is not enough. On the complete other side of the spectrum, if we had parents that completely encouraged us and were super positive, we will have a banging self-concept because every single thing that we did was celebrated and encouraged. So how do we improve our self-concept? Recognize yourself as a human being that was innately born worthy. When you look at a child, are they not good enough? They're a child. They are perfect in the way that they are because that's who they are. They were born like that. They don't have to do or say anything specifically to be worthy. They just are because they exist. That doesn't go away. Your thoughts and your actions and everything that you desire is more than enough, and it's actually perfect. And step number 1 to an amazing self-concept is recognizing that we are good enough because we innately are. We are who we are, regardless of the experiences that we have had and the traumas that we have experienced. We are pure heart. Nothing can take that away from us. Number 2, we have to recognize that every single conditioning that we have had from our parents, from the media, from anywhere else is not true. If it doesn't feel good, it is a lie. Let's say you're talking to a really cute guy and you literally have no idea what to say. Your first thought, if you have a low self-concept, might be, "I'm not good enough for this guy. I don't even know what to say in this conversation. I'm so boring. I literally have the personality of a chalkboard." Ask yourself, is this ultimately true? Was this written up in the skies? No. Is this the ultimate truth? No. It is not, because we get to decide what the ultimate truth is for us. Whatever does come up in conversation or doesn't come up in conversation is actually literally perfect because that's how I was born, because those are the ideas that are coming out of my mind. You don't have to run 10,000 miles or prove yourself to be deserving of whatever you want in this world. When we recognize that, we don't compete with anyone. We don't run after anyone. We are literally so at peace within ourselves that all we're doing is living our happiest life moment to moment. Number 3, it's recognizing that there is literally no one like you on this planet. There is no combination that anyone can have that is going to be exactly like you. And the way that you are born was absolutely perfect to your specific life. We have those specific qualities for the realization of those realities. So if you are looking at Bella Hadid thinking, oh my God, she's skinnier than me. She has flawless skin. She's more successful than me. Because she is on her timeline and everything that she has right now is for her. But that has nothing to do with you. Because number one, do you even really think about it? Do you even really want specifically what she wants? Do you want her life? I wouldn't want a mom like Yolanda Hadid, first of all. Secondly, I don't think that if you actually look at her life, not saying that it's a crap life, it's incredible, it's amazing, but you have your unique journey, your unique path, and you are literally the hero of your story, your journey. My sushi just got delivered. Ah. As Indigo Dietrich says, girl, you are a one of one. There is literally no one like you. She's cute, but does she have your laugh? Does she have your eyes? Does she have your sense of humor? Does she have the knowledge and experience that you have? All of the combination of the things that you have inside of yourself and outside of yourself. Every single thing about you is absolutely perfect. No one can take that away from you. So when we start nurturing every single bit, nook and cranny of ourselves, you will begin to see people actually admiring you like they admire Bella Hadid. Do you know why? Because you are watering and flowering and taking care of the best qualities about you, and they are just growing and growing and growing. And when we start highlighting the love that we have for our characteristics, whether it's on the inside or the outside, we start to bloom and grow, and we start seeing ourselves as a celebrity. We start seeing ourselves as the main character, and ultimately seeing that we deserve every single thing that we want in our lives. It doesn't matter what Jane Doe has going on over there. She can literally be the most followed person on Instagram. But she's not me though. But she's not me though. You are innately worthy because you are. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to put on makeup. You don't have to lose weight. You don't have to read 10,000 million books, and you don't have to watch every single self-development YouTube video and every single how to date the alpha male YouTube video in order for that man to love you, in order for your friends to admire you. What is the reason that we are manifesting anything? It is ultimately to feel good at the end of the day. Everything interlinks together. When you realize that you are worthy and deserving of all good things, you're like, oh, so there's really no work for me to do. Like, I'm just living my happiest life now, knowing that I'm deserving of this man regardless. So he's mine. It's already done, period. And watch how literally he will come begging for you. I was so wanting to impress my YouTube audience for years. I would go above and beyond, and I would just not be myself, because I thought that I had to be a specific personality. I thought that I had to be overly animated. I thought that I had to do brrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr that are gonna like me, for my energy, for who I am as a person. And as soon as I started working on my self-concept and knowing that I am innately deserving and worthy of all good things, I can't count how many people have said, you have the best personality, I love your energy, you are my favorite YouTuber. I didn't even manifest for those things. What I was manifesting for was 100K subscribers. But simultaneously, I started working on my self-concept, knowing that I can literally take off all of this background. I can take my makeup off. I can literally take this blazer off right now. I can do every single thing. Take this mic off, whatever. I am innately worthy because I am. Have you ever seen those girls that literally don't do anything, but men literally just drool over them. Or on TikTok, someone literally doesn't do anything. They're just staring at the camera. They don't have any makeup on. Maybe they're lip syncing, but they're doing it out of like having fun and just having a good time, not to impress anyone, not to get views, not to be like, look at me, look how beautiful I am, whatever. Their shit blows up. I remember there was a trend where men would literally just stare at the camera and it would just be nothing. And like, there would be like 4 million, 5 million likes. It's not about like how you portray yourself, it's about your energy. It's about knowing that you are that bitch, you are that guy, and that's it, period. I don't have to go above and beyond. I can be myself, and that is enough. Matter of fact, that is more than enough. The Wiz Liz, the epitome of self-concept, right? Comes on YouTube once a month, drops a banger, gets 3 million, 4 million views, and just drops off the face of the planet, comes back again with another banger, because she knows I don't have to bend over backwards. And this was her with 1 subscriber. I don't have to go on WikiHow and look at how can I be the best YouTuber, the most viewed YouTuber. I'm just following my intuition and what makes me happy, knowing that whatever it is that I do and whatever it is that comes out of my personality is innately enough. And like, it's exactly the same with your manifestations. Don't get me wrong, you can try every single technique under the sun. But if you have a high self-concept, you'll be able to trust yourself enough to know that you are a master manifester. So no matter if I'm doing the 17-second manifesting method, or I am affirming 24/7, or I'm doing SATs, or whatever it is, no matter what I do, or if I don't do anything at all and I just assume I'm in the state of the wish fulfilled and I know that it's already done, I am confident that that's what is going to get my manifestation. That's what's going to get what I want, because it's me. I have a high self-concept. I'm perfect, meaning I am a perfect master manifester, so of course it's gonna come to me because I know exactly what to do. So many of you guys are commenting under my videos being like, but you know, there's this circumstance, and what if I do this and say this, and can I affirm this way? Can I do sats this way? Like, if you have a high self-concept, you will not be asking anyone shit. You will just be following your intuition, knowing that that is the most perfect thing to do, and that is exactly what is going to work. And it's not necessarily the thing that you're doing, it's the confidence of you doing that thing. So it's like, no matter what I do, that is perfect. What I say in my YouTube videos is perfect because it's coming from me, because I have a high self-concept. What I wear is literally the best thing that anyone could ever wear because it's coming from me. It's coming from my creative vision. Therefore, it's fucking perfect. What I choose to do with my free time is the most perfect thing because it's coming from me. It's coming from my decision. I'm not affected by anyone. I'm not taking anyone's advice. Why would I need to take advice from someone else when I know that my intuition is perfect? My decisions are perfect. Get your self-concept up. You cannot do any wrong in any circumstance, in any category. And once you know that, once you have that self-love, whatever you want is going to come to you. So you can post once every 6 months and you will get 10 million views because it's not about what you do. It is your energy. It is you knowing, believing, and thinking that you are that bitch because you are that bitch. So it's not necessary to have self-concept to manifest what you want, but it's really damn important. Like, I mean, it's really up there. Every single action, every single day is going to be coming from your higher self because you know that right now, I'm enough. Now, when my self-concept was low, subliminals helped me so much. I will link down below the subliminal that absolutely helped me so much. Like, it was the most powerful. And literally also anything by Eggtopia. I absolutely love Eggtopia's channel as well. What also helped me was journaling every single morning. 5 things that I love about myself, whether it is external or internal. Like, I love how I joke around with my one friend. I literally make up the funniest, wittiest things to say. And you begin to really have this perception of yourself like, really, yeah, like I really am that bitch. You have to be such a stone solid wall that literally anything can try to come up against you and you will literally not move because you know the ultimate truth. That being you are fucking perfect in every single aspect. Now, another aspect of self-concept is knowing that you are the operant power. You are a master manifester. You are the creator of your world. You are not a victim. And that stems also from self-concept, knowing I am powerful. I am the operant power of my reality. I can get anything that I want with a snap of a finger. That's it. So I trust that this video gave you guidance that you needed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I know that you loved it. I hope you have an amazing day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.